Guys, Joey the Team Board Wipe here. I got a profile of my 8th place Dragon Link deck. Here just to show it off to you. I'll just get right into it. 3 Lubellion, super standard. This is what searches the rest of your Bestials. 3 Megamut, this is what keeps the engine going. Constantly spamming this every single turn, getting searches in end phase is what keeps you going and then just eventually outpace your opponent. I decided on 3 Saronir. This is perfect paired with the rest of your engine. If you're just kind of like linking up the rest of your dragons, this sending Magamut or Lubellion's perfect. I also like pairing this with Seyfried a bunch too. That combo is insane. And then 1 Druis Worm just for utility to search off your Magamut. This is just kind of your going second card too. Gotta have the 1 Druis Worm. As for the rest of the engine, 3 Seyfried with the Collapse Serpent, Wyver Buster, and Lev. So this is kind of like the chaos part of the deck. These are searchable off the Seyfrieds, and obviously you can search like Tracer too, and then this is just great utility. You can pop cards going second, or you can rip a card going first, or the rare scenario where you're banishing all lights and then monster reborning a monster. And this event, I decided to play 3 Black Metal and Red MD. This is becoming like the standard for Dragon Link decks. Like in this format especially, I think this plays the best into Droll, because if you're committing like a Chaos Space into a Droll, then you get really punished. Where this, you get your Boots Extra Launch and you get the Red MD, and you're able to make like a Seals through Droll, just the 1 card, and then play with the rest of your hand if you open like Hard Open Tracer, Hard Open any of the Bestials. Onto the Rocket side, 2 Tracer, a Recharge, and a Caliber. So these have been standard throughout Dragon Link deck since like the inception. Caliber is kind of like the later edition. It's nice to have the extra target for Tracer to summon later game, and then also this has like niche application in summoning like Magamut from hand if it gets like belled, or if you're like in a Bestial War and you can't get your Magamut summoned. So Caliber is cool. And the 1 Absol to search all the rockets, of course, just your Ravine combo gets you into your Tracer. And onto the spells, 3 Quick Launch and 3 Chaos Space. This isn't going to change in anyone's Dragon Link list. These are just your consistency cards, like Free Body, and then obviously this is just like the perfect starter. So nothing really explained there. As for the rest of the engine pieces, Boot, Ravine, and Regained. No branded beasts in this list. I thought it was perfect without it. My end board was always going to be Seals, Savage, along with the Dispatter and Graveyard for me to bring back a Regain during my opponent's turn. Just felt the safest against non-engine. So, and then obviously the 2 field spells that you have to play just because you're searching through your combo. On to the non-engine side. For this event, I decided on 3 Droll, 1 Triple Tactics Talents, 3 Book of Eclipse, and then 3 Impermanence. So traditionally, with like a 45 to 44 card build to Dragon Link, most people are doing board breakers. I kind of did like a balance of both, especially with Dune dropping. I didn't know what the field of players was going to be on, whether it's going to be Kashtira still, or they're going to try like the new combo decks, which there were like a lot of combo decks. So I'm glad Droll was played in the main, but moving forward, these are probably just going to be Dark Ruler main. Just because, against Kashtira specifically, if they're hard opening like Kashtira Unicorn, I don't really want to Droll them on the Unicorn, because they're most likely just going to rip the Striker Dragon out of extra deck, and that really kind of hinders your plays going into their board. Doesn't hurt like the most, but it definitely is just like pretty annoying. Eclipse was amazing for me, because like either going first or second, like you can Seals pass with this set and know you're going to make it to next turn. And then Imperm, this felt good against like everything, and also I can draw this as my 6 card going second to stop an Arise Heart. So there's the main deck, 44 card main deck. The only changes, like I said, would probably just be Drolls for main deck Dark Rulers, just to have like more board breaking power. On to the extra deck. I'm gonna show off my Venusaurs. We have the one, the only Striker Dragon. This card's insane. Obviously gets you Boot, Pisty. This helps you link up. That's it for the Link 1. Super self-explanatory. Only 1 Seals. If you really need the second, you're putting it back with Regained or Chaos Space. So you do not need the second. Romulus to search Ravine, complete your full combo. And then my last Link 2 is Dark Charmer. This is amazing. This, I feel like, should be like a standard part of everyone's Dragon list. This just helps you get an extra body, and then if you have any level 4 lower Dragon Extender, any body from their graveyard plus another dragon gets you to the Borderland. So, Dark Charmer was insane. Then the one triple burst, this is to help you go into your Pisty combo, just any body with any link 2 with the Pisty underneath your link 2, and then you make this, and then Pisty point. And the one unicorn, just to help me rank up and clear boards going second. Unicorn is perfect. And then one access code for my link 4, also the same reason as unicorn, we're just like pushing second, access code's insane. And the one Borland to finish off the links. Obviously, this card is like insane. This card is just like a created card. There's no reason this card should be this good. On to the synchros. I played Borload. Obviously, this is just like my one level 8 synchro target for Tracer and Recharger. This was perfect. I was trying to end on this going first whenever with seals to help me just kind of back on my board. And then complete the synchros. It's Baron, Disbatter, and Chaos Angel. So I see some people cutting Chaos Angel. The one cute thing about this is that if you're about to get Calamity's Lock, which happened to me twice during the regional, I would chain my Bestial, summon the Bestial, not to the, just to like the Crimson Dragon, and then I would normal summon any level 4 dragon, or like if I hard open like River Buster, if I hard open like Seyfert, or like got a Megamut search at like their end phase, then I can make Chaos Angel and like hopefully live a turn. So that came up a couple times. And then I have a couple XZs to round out the extra deck, the Tomb. So a Tomb you're never like making first turn unless you got like hand trapped a couple times and you just have the 2 Bestials and then you're just going a Tomb. This is just more of just like the longevity of like you playing in your match. Like this is like more like a turn 3 card where like you just like have a bunch of Bestials and you're like pushing someone's board. And then Zeus, it kind of went along with the one triple tactics talents. I just wanted to have it so I could take XZs and then just throw this over it. Like it was like perfect against Kashtira. And then as far as the side deck goes, I decided to play the one Baldrake. I know it seems a little odd, but going first, I wanted the extra Bestial name to go against Shifter, to go against just Dark Ruler really too, because like you can sit on this, they can Dark Ruler your board, and you can just drop this and still have like another interrupt, which is the Bestial. So this was nice. I did enjoy the Baldrake. It also was like another Erad target that you'll see later in the side. 3 Ash Blossoms. It just had to be in the list somewhere. Against the random Brandon matchup and also against just like the trap decks too. It's like insane. And on to the spells. 2 Cosmic. This was just to check my back row matchups, like Labyrinth and stuff like that. I just didn't want to get floodgated out. And then this part, I'm so glad I decided on this engine for this event too, is I did the Thrust, and that's why I was playing the 1 Tactics in main. I know it was a little odd, but 3 Thrusts with a Harpies, a Dark Hole, and a Herald. So the Harpies never really went in. This was only just like for back row decks again too, so I could have the Cosmics, the Harpies, and the Thrust going against like back row decks. These 2, obviously this is like more for Pearly, but I actually sided in these 5 to go along with my Eclipses, Tactics, and the Imprims in main to have a total of 12 cards to out in a Rise Heart. So that worked out perfectly. And then last cards to finish up the side deck. Got 1 Daruma Cannon. Shout out Tien, thank you for lending this for the event. I was searching for one so hard. Going first, I'd side in the Thrusts. And if I get shifted, then you just set this and just make them pass a turn, then you can play turn 3. And then to go along with it, there's just 2 Erads too. That's why I was siding the Baldrake, so I could have an extra name just to drop to Erad it. But also this goes along with the Thrust too. Perfect going first card against Kashtira. And yeah, that is the list. It's pretty self-explanatory. Like I said, it's a 44 card main deck. The only changes I'd make in main, like I said, was just the Dark Ruler. Side deck seemed really sound too. Not much of a change. So thank you for checking out the profile, everyone, and I will catch you for the next one.